Hello everyone, and welcome back to the Brightworks. I'm bringing you in a little bit earlier than I usually do today to show off what should be a very interesting match. Hope everybody had some happy holidays, and if you celebrate or if you don't, either way, I hope you had a good day. Apparently, on Christmas Day, there was a little bit of some shenanigans that were going on. As you can see, as the right-hand side of your screen begins to fill up, my goodness, it's going to get crowded in here. 25 versus 25. At least I believe that's how many are in here. I can't be bothered to count right now, but it's over 20 people. We're playing in the same lobby at the same time, all connected, and playing on one of the absolute smallest maps, Avalanche 3.4. Sometimes we put this map on the stream on Tuesdays and Saturdays, in case you want to tune in yourself, as a little bit of a joke, right? A little bit of a gag, because it's so small, it's too crowded even for 8v8. This is the very limit of bar. This is by and far the most ridiculous match that I think we are ever going to see. This might be peak hilarity. Looks like already we do have some other shenanigans going on as well. I do notice that the Legion commanders are enabled. I'll go ahead and hit skip here and we will get right on into this match. Let's see if we can find a Legion commander here amidst the muck and the mire. There's one. Rolex playing as a Legion commander right there. So we have Legion commanders enabled. I frankly have no idea what other wacky settings might be enabled on this. I just get the replay packs and I just take a look at them, and I figured I'd bring you in and along for the ride today as we take a look here. Already the red team commanders moving out across the field here. So when you have this many commanders, I feel like you just got to use the commanders as your units, right? You just use those as the early game scouting units, the early game aggressor units. Oh, an early air transport here for the blue team. ESC Harald fan going to be moving the commander forward with a transport, maybe try and snipe something. Meanwhile, the angry biker going to be finding Timothy Matlack and Goopy, both moving down on the southern side here. Is Goopy the... Oh, okay, so we're actually doubling up on colors here. I noticed there were two red players. Yeah, I guess when you, there's so many players that you kind of run out of colors here. So it looks like we're having to double up. Oh, that is too good. Mighty Sheep going to be representing the blue team, and Goopy here going to be representing the red. Ooh, finish up that LLT. There we go. Very nice. Those Legion commanders, no D-gun on them. Big commander explosion over here, taking down 1, 2, 3 commanders for a single death right there. Looks like a voluntary commander sacrifice right there. What a mess. Forgive me if I missed something, because I'm sure that I will. Couple of Karkinos being produced right now by Mighty Sheep, who spawned up on the northern side over here, pumping out some of those Legion bots. We've got the Ballista following them up behind. I've been playing a whole lot of Legion recently on the stream. In case you're curious what Legion looks like, you can go check those out. Those are always saved and uploaded after the fact. It's a really fun faction, and there's a whole lot to do. Nice D-gun right there by R. Baron, shutting down some of those LLTs and aggressing against Nizza. Goku 1 cloaking to evade right now. Eating up the commander wreckages over here. We have a big hole where commanders once lived. Oh, what a mess. What a beautiful, beautiful mess. Another commander death on the northern side. Oh, looks like the blue team is pushing in pretty heavy over here. OP Man, Mighty Sheep, and R. Baron all continuing to aggress. Those Karkinos putting in a tremendous amount of work. Blasting away with their little photon lance. Trying to pierce the effects of all these other commanders over here. We have X-32 and Goku 1 trying to hold off the ever-encroaching Karkinos aggressors. They've lost their shields, or at least one of them has. Oh, there we go. Nice D-gun right there. Gonna clean up the rest of those Karkinos. Oh, this is so funny. There are units out on the field, but only for one player. We see a couple of Rocketeers down here, or Aggravators, rather, firing away at some of these LOTs. We see Tyron and Crocs going for a little bit of a trade right now. Crocs running away. Oh, Crocs actually lives. Wow. That's going to be a ton of metal right there for the, I guess, one of the light pink commanders. There's probably another one out there somewhere. Ballista continuing to push forward right now. Ballista hit a little bit harder than your average rocket bot. They cost a little more, but they hit a little harder. Makes them very, very effective. Oh, nice little snipe right there. Takes a commander down. Going to, going to leave another cookie... gingerbread cookie here, lying in the ruin. There's another explosion up on the northern side. Evangelion goes down. The third impact has finally arrived on the red side of the map. Another commander sniped by Mighty Sheep. This commander has 3 kills to its name, and I think all 3 of them have been commanders at this point. Absolutely brutal. Evangelion now down to 17% health. Aggravators desperately trying to fend off the Ballista here. What is there to say? This is the epitome of Christmas shenanigans. So, in case you're wondering, by the way, this is a setting that is toggleable only by a developer, or an admin, quote-unquote. I'm not sure exactly what terms they use in their, internal dialogues, but the people in control of the game behind the scenes, the shadow org that keeps things running around here, they have the ability to crank up the amount of players that are allowed on the team and in the lobby in the maximum. So that's how these lobbies are engaged. So, if you ever see somebody with a green name, maybe it might be worth asking them to toggle this onwards. I think we've had it toggled on once on stream. Oh, looks like Mighty Sheep's commander will go down finally. Enough of these aggravators firing away here to bring that commander down. There's already some more coming in from the side, though, to try and assist. Aggravators here facing the wrath of the Karkinos. Is it Karkinos or Karkinos? I always call him Karkinos. This is a weird throwback, but there was a spider crab thing that you can tame in Ark Survival Evolved. I used to be really into that game. Don't think it's gonna matter here. Excuse me. Don't think it's gonna matter here, as northern side is crumbling. That being said, the southern side is also crumbling for the blue team. It's gonna be a matter of who can hold on the longest. Yeah, the red team has sort of re-centralized down to the lower sectors here. Yeah, we do have a little bit of a migration pattern happening. Cacophony's been set up here, blasting away. It's a nice little screenshot right there. Loads of dead commanders. So many dead commanders. At this point, yeah, let's see here. Oh, I should have checked this at the beginning for the team count. Well, you can rewind and go check the team count. I think it's 25 versus 25. I could be wrong, though. 18 commanders left here for the red team. Only 16 left for the blue. Are we going to get into T2? Is that even on anybody's mind right now? I don't think so. I think everybody is too overwhelmed. Too many decisions to make. Look at all these Christmas ornaments lying in ruin over here. Or is that the... Oh, it's the snow. Oh, that's weird. Apparently when the snow falls down, yeah, it's an object that dies, meaning that the snow turns into little ornaments. I was gonna say, how do we have ornaments popping up all over the place over here? I guess it's the snowy maps. A couple of resbots eating up some of the metal from the wreckage field over here. That's quite nice. Karkinos still being annoying, poking away wherever they can. They do a substantial amount of damage when they can connect with their photon lance. What is it actually called? Heat ray. It's a little boring. I'm calling it a photon lance. Resbots trying to greedily eat up as much metal as they can without getting blown to smithereens. Easier said than done. Still T1 around the clock over here for basically everybody. Big old explosion of ornaments all over the place. Pretty ridiculous. We have a gray player. Wow, I don't know if I've ever seen a gray player before. I guess they represent the blue team, but frankly, they could have been for anybody. Southern side is holding on right now, though. This corner is like, once this corner goes out, then there's basically no hold, and the blue team is going to get swept up north here. Same goes for the red, so this bot lab is very important. It's sort of a control point here. A couple of Banshees have been produced. Those will be lasered apart pretty quickly here. The skeleton of Xmas. Trying to juke and jive. Keeping the fight alive. Trying desperately to, anyways. Our Baron backing up here. Taking a lot of hits from those aggravators, though. Gotta be so careful. Skeleton of Christmas does go down right now. It's gonna be, just more metal on the pile right there. Tons and tons of metal lying in ruin from all the commanders that have gone down. I mean, you can think about it, and like effectively, you could have with 25 players, that's what, 25 times 1500. I'm not going to do the quick maths right now, but you could easily get up to T3 if you just sacrificed 8 commanders right off the bat. It'd be a little bit difficult to coordinate, and also you'd have a lot of players basically not doing anything. Be pretty funny though. Pshum! I think it's these railguns. Whenever they kill something, it seems like it explodes into a million confetti particles that fly around all over the place. No idea where to keep my eyes either. The action is all over the map. Resbot's pulling apart some of this wreckage over here. We have more ballista firing away. Tons of aggravators. It's big old rocket wasteland. Rocket-powered Christmas wonderland. There's a word or a sentence that you probably never heard before. The southern side has been eradicated here. Yeah, this is the red team now winning the southern engagement here, so they're free to sweep on up. This reveals a whole lot of surface area for them to engage into here, so this is going to be quite powerful for the red team if they want to sweep up the, well, towards the northern side here. Cash money flows. Trying to pump out a bunch of tanks, doesn't really have the economy for it. Basically, everybody who's doing anything... What on earth is happening? Oh. Ah, there's the moderator, spreading some Christmas cheer all over the place. I wondered what it was. I thought it was a unit that was dying over there. No, it looks like it's the admins having some fun. Messing around. Flo is a fun individual. They've shown up a couple of times in the Brightworks streams. Helped us out with some of those funky settings. Plop down aphesis where they couldn't have possibly existed. This engagement is looking a hell of a lot better for the red team now. And yeah, the bases are slowly crumbling away here. Medium tank pumped out right now to try and deal with some of these Rocketeers. And I've been calling everything aggravators for this whole match, but those are Rocketeers indeed. Still though, will it be enough? We need one massive explosion right in the middle of this army to clear all this up. I don't think the blue team has it quite yet. Yeah, Timothy, Matlack, Sifos, and Ryko all pushing forward right here. Cash money flows very close to Ryko. Ooh, goes for the commander trade. Looks like Ryko is happy to accept that trade. Does take out a tremendous amount of the army right there, though. I wonder if that wasn't the wrong idea here. Oh, getting real chuggy, but it looks like the blue team has resigned one by one. Ooh, it takes a while to get everybody out of here. Blue team with their southern side crumbling and no progress made on the northern front. Looks like the red team is going to snatch victory in this bizarre game of Beyond All Reason. Truly living up to its name, I would say. Thanks a ton for watching, everybody. If you'd like to see more of these, there's a couple more replays with tons and tons of players in them. So if you want to see more, leave a comment down below or leave a like on the video. And either way, I will see you in the very next Beyond All Reason video. Peace out, folks.